Just take your fucking time. Are we live? Oh my God, it worked. Oh my God. I want to lean this forward, but it's going to pop out. There it is. Smell my hand. It's not pull my finger or smell my finger. That is Tyrone's cologne.
Why?
Because I shook his hand. I went to high school with him. He's now runs a soul food restaurant, which they deliver on like DoorDash and shit like that. I took a picture of it so we can check them out.
Do you know that if you get past more bacteria and germs with a handshake than you do if you kiss somebody for 10 seconds?
I considered kissing him, but I figured, we haven't seen each other for about 30 years, and I figured that might have been going a bit far for me to plant one on his luscious lips. So the big, by the way, I'm just letting you know right now, those of you that are watching, my first failure today for cousin Dorety is it's 9:21, and I'm not going to make it to her house by 9:30. So,
everybody's saying good morning.
Good morning, everybody, you wonderful people. You don't want one of these?
Trina, thank you very much. She called me awesome.
She is. Pretty hot in the sack, too. From what I've been told. I did a full one. Hey, look at the size of that Reese's peanut. It's a fatty. Like I like my weed. That's why. This light takes its liberties. Have you noticed? So my first failure will be, I'll get there about 9:45 and she'll go, "Oh, did you hit traffic?" I'll say, "Yeah, the traffic in my bedroom this morning slowed me down." I'm going to say, "I had a stroke," or I'm going to tell her, "Look, I can tell you how to fuck with her, man." I'll say, "I forgot to set my clock back." Wait, that hasn't happened yet, has it? I said, "Yeah, it happened last week." I said, "Right now." I said, "I was afraid I was getting here too early because it's only 7:45. What? Can you set my clocks? In the bathroom, particularly.
She spent most of her time.
That's why she wears the pants. She just goes she's got freedom to go wherever she wants. Look, I imagine for the pig, they just suck it up and you don't even feel it. It's the shit. It's a problem to me. I mean, not to me. I don't use them yet. I will with joy. I'll tell you, I want to have assless pants and be in a scooter with a bucket or a wheelchair. But it's got to be power. I don't want to be wheeling myself around. I have no desire whatsoever to be independent. I want people waiting on me. I will, as a joy and a pleasure to you Benites, I will allow you each. There's 10,000 of you, so I will allow each one of you one day to come care for me and push me around, make me food, hose me down when I soil myself, which is guaranteed to happen. It happens now. All right, it doesn't. It sounded cool, didn't it, Holly Ann? Holly and Marie, Holly and Marie. Oh, here's the thing. So while we were filming Bad Barbie, we were filming quite a few scenes on my phone. And we dropped the phone face down. It looked like the glass shattered, but these little tempered glass phone covers you get are unbelievable. I've now had 2 occasions where I've dropped my phone and it looks like it's shattered, but you just peel that thing off and underneath it's fine. So we had some replacement ones inside and we went through 2 of them. And the third one, Holly Ann Marie did, was perfect. But when I put it back in the case, it's fucked up. It gets bubbles. It's like too tight. So I wind up just taking it out of the case and throwing that fucking thing away. And it was an OtterBox too. It was a good case. So Miss Spiggins orders me a new one. It's coming tomorrow. But this fucking thing, I dropped it twice last night because these phones without a case on them, it's like holding an ice cube. You know what I'm saying, babe?
Kayla doesn't have a case on hers. All she has is the screen protector. She's never had a problem. And I've never seen somebody use their phone more than Kayla.
Well, she's probably got spidey sense. But anyway, so I went in Walmart this morning. Is this place closed? Yeah, it looks like it. Behind that. Run horror stores. But anyway, I got
You got a new case.
I got a new case today.
Thank you, Tian. Hello. Hello, Kay. Hello, everybody who said good morning.
Tiny bubbles. Good morning, all you wonderful people. There's Tiffany Boots, I see in there. Tiffany, have you thought of your story yet? I need to be hearing it.
Hi, Emma. This is
Tiffany, listen, you've already donated enough, but let me ask you a question. If I made you a great deal, would you want the naming rights to the movie also? Let me know. I can't exactly look at this because I'm driving. You'll have to email me. But it can't be something like Bad Jennifer or Bad Barbara Smith. It could be Bad Barbara. But, oh, we had Barbie. What the fuck's wrong with me? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. These places look. It looks like. I mean, it's not the fanciest, but it looks like people give a shit. Look at this jerked off fucking intersection. Who knows what the fuck to even do here? I don't. What a fucking jerked off. Excuse my language. We used to have this thing out by our airport, this little tiny fucking airport with Spirit Airlines jerk offs. I'm fired up all of a sudden. All right.
It says yes, sending it in today. And then we'll possibly. And it's good that you're fired up that way.
We had this traffic circle. And you know, some places like in England, they have, I think they're called roundabouts. And, you know, traffic pulls in them. They're a fucking nightmare. Anyway, this one was a nightmare. So they decided to replace it. You want to talk about going backwards. I don't know. It gets me so upset. I got 3 different types of oral gel because of my tooth. The tooth doesn't hurt. It's just the gum is a little sore. I don't know. It might be from the Novocaine. It's just irritating. So I got Oragel, but I like Kanka. And why do I even talk? I got the Kanka with the little like apply, but then there's this new thing called a brush where I could just brush it on the gums. Shit's sticky as fuck. Excuse my language. Oh my God. You know, if you bring this up on your phone.
That's all right. Let's have a good weekend.
By the way, folks, the right now we're passing the graveyard where I took a bunch of the pictures for the cemetery scene in Undead. All right, it's 9:31, so right now Dorothy's here. Why not get up early? I said, you're 88. Why are you even sleeping anymore? You'll have enough time to sleep. Take the permanent dirt nap soon. We're crossing the runway right now. Well, this is the approach. About 200 feet to my right. Good morning, Yolanda. Is the longest runway on the East Coast next to Cape Canaveral. We're not next to Cape Canaveral, but Cape Canaveral is the longest one.
Soluble
Solutions? No.
paracetamol and water and gargle with it works a treat.
It's not, it's not canker sore cell. This is just like, I think from the needle. I don't know. It doesn't hurt bad. It didn't hurt bad when they were doing it. Even getting the shot this time and all was just like nothing. And I didn't even feel even the slightest twinge at the that guy was just giving a finger to the guy behind him in the car because the guy was coming too close to turn it. The problem is the guy's windows are all tinted. So he was just doing that for himself to the guy because the guy
What's wrong with that? That's perfectly understandable.
Well, why not just, when you're getting all that angry, no one's noticing it. You look like an asshole to anybody that doesn't notice. Like I looked at him and I said, "That's an asshole right there." Oh, we get to go by the adult bookstore today. You always talk about it. You want to stop in? I could say hello. I'm Agent Nigel Jojo Bach from the Health Department, here to examine your glory holes. Make sure they're up to code. See, that's a nice looking golf course over there. This place down here, Blue Heron Pines, has a club with a restaurant in it that's very nice. I've been to, it's been years, but I've been to dinners here before. That used to be Lenox, China. There's a large wild animal that's dead in the center of the road. There used to be a helipad here. So. You're talking to yourself. What if people are talking? Are you watching? Are you watching? What's wrong with you? All right, I'll look.
Hold on just a second.
Crash into the freaking.
Go live from the bookstore.
The adult bookstore.
Oh yeah, you should. Emma said that.
Emma over there in the UK, you little sassy minx. Emma, is Ricky Gervais very popular there? Because I get a kick out of him in that Stephen Merchant. Is that his name?
Holly is distracted thinking about the adult bookstore.
She's actually Googling Vessel's Vessel.
I told you I'm sad this weekend.
Yeah.
Who knows? They may never play in the area again, and I never get to be
Who
in the
knows?
same room with that penis.
Bad Ben 13 or 14 or 15 could wind up hiring them to do the soundtrack. And Vessel could perform in your living room. And I would say socks only.
Considering they wear so much clothes, although he doesn't wear shoes.
Why did I pick socks? That was a waste.
He wears socks, he just doesn't wear shoes.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, not on stage. Shoes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's dangerous. You can slip.
Like sometimes you wear these little booties.
Look at the size of that fucking wall.
Trina says she's working, so she's not talking that much, but she's listening.
Put your earbuds in, Trina. Or put one in so you can see in case the boss says something to bitch about.
Emma said Ricky has a mixed response over here. Some love, some can't stand him.
Yeah, that's the same here, probably. Some find it but offensive, but he's just like the UK version of The Office. He had that scene where he's meeting the blind date in the restaurant. He goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" when he sees her. That was funny.
You're funny. Sometimes.
But he was the invention of lying. I thought was good. We loved. I would say, well, as popular as it was. Was that called Afterlife? And the one where he did the guy with that had the mental disability, Derek. They were very well received.
Yes, the original version of The Office. That Martin Freeman dude, though, doesn't seem to be such a great person.
Really? How about Jimmy Fallon?
He's
I read
asshole.
I read that article this morning.
And he's been an asshole since he left Saturday Night Live. He's a drunk, he's mean, and he's a kiss ass.
Well, the drunk and the mean you can kind of hide to your public, but
he's been drunk on the show. I've seen clips where he's slurring and everything.
well, while it's not good for your health, to be drunk in general can be entertaining through a show. But if you're a mean drunk, yeah.
Trina says, I'm at home and my boss thinks you're awesome anyway. Awesome.
Is your boss a male or a female?
I'm just trying to break a production record this week. Is Andrea just said, is Nigel eating a moon pie?
No, it's a big Reese's.
Oh, who's that? Andrew, today's your birthday.
Happy birthday. Hang on, let me finish this because it's rude.
Happy birthday, Andrew. I'm not going to
Let me finish. All right, I'm close enough. Oh wait, did we pass the adult bookstore? No, it's right up behind that bus, I think. That's it, Red Barn.
Okay. You know better than me. That tells you everything.
With a big
Go ahead, wish her a happy birthday.
eating this
You
Reese's.
said it was enough.
Adult novelties, full-length feature, private
says-
viewing booth.
And a big sign on the side of it says slow down. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrea. Happy birthday to you. You don't look bad for 20, babe. How was that?
Great.
I ought to record a fucking album. Put out a CD. Songs by JoJo. Remember that time you asked me my middle name? Did I hesitate?
No, you did not.
JoJo. We can all be JoJo.
Are you leaving this on while you're in with her?
Yes. Can you handle it?
I can handle it if they understand that they might lose their shit.
The animals will see a cat, and also if the fan cannot keep up with the heat, the camera might shut down. Happy birthday to you.
Trina says her boss is female, and her best friend says hi.
Is your best friend male or female?
She wants to join your lesbian band
Lesbian sounds.
And
Is she
looks
a
like-
lesbian?
and looks like Mila Kunis.
I know. Oh. We, we can't discriminate, but I do want lesbian seance to be all lesbians.
Or at least bisexual.
Bisexual's fine, yeah. We got to I got to plan because,
Andrew's very happy.
thank you, Andrea.
You're only 12 minutes late.
God. People wish me luck. Dear Jesus, watch her have a list of shit for me. Ow! You're lucky I didn't have to go to the toilet. Who calls it the toilet? I have to go to the bathroom. But who says I have to go to the toilet? Where's the toilet?
I bet in England they do.
No, the loo. Isn't that what's called there? The loo.
It looks like I'm on fire.
Look, I feel better because of this.
It's a nice home.
Who bought? Oh, somebody bought. They bought. Oh, that's Brandy. She got. Yeah, nice. Brandy, if you're watching, I see you ordered the Blu-ray set, and you made a donation to support Bad Dad. Well, thank you. You're wonderful.
Oh, Andrew
Canadian.
saw cobwebs and it was creepy.
To these people.
He's in his own little phone world. This is what I deal with every day when we're watching TV.
Oh, excuse me. Colin just told me. I'll tell you. Remind me of what Colin asked.
Colin Robinson?
Yes. So happy about
What are you talking about? What? Oh. So I guess I didn't need to buy you one then, huh? No, it's not that. All right. I deal with him very well. Yeah. Not always. So how is everybody today? I'm in mourning. I'm wearing my favorite Sleep Token t-shirt in honor of not being able to go see them tomorrow. I'm being very sad. Sable! Come here, baby. Come on, you're going to be a good girl for me today, right? Yeah. Anyhow, anybody have any questions? Or Colin Robinson, yes. See, I like him on What We Do in the Shadows. I don't think Nigel is a big fan of this. He likes Laszlo. Oh, Jesus. An old guy crossing the street. He doesn't have a shirt on. That's nice. Anyway. Yeah, it sucks. I was really hoping that, as far as the Sleep Token show goes, I was really hoping they would either, one, switch to a bigger venue, or two, somehow be able to release more tickets. But no, it's all right. It is annoying because I belong to this Sleep Token group on Facebook, which is full normally with really nice, somewhat sane people. But I have to like purposefully stay off of the group because everybody's talking about going. No, I just wanted to go to one show. I just wanted to see them once. And there's all these people who are going to like 5 or 6 shows, and I'm like, and this is why people weren't able to get tickets, because all the same people are buying up all the tickets for all the different shows. Not that I'm bitter or anything. And you have to understand that my desire to see them in person is so great that I'm willing to battle my crippling anxiety about being in crowds to go to the show if I had the opportunity. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that anymore because you guys, don't care about that. Yeah, it sucks, Andrea. It's just like, they booked this tour before they blew up all over the country, before they became really popular. And so they in America at least, they booked themselves into these little tiny venues. Like this place holds less than 1,000 people. And when I emailed the venue, they told me, I think they hold 900 people. And they had a waiting list for extra tickets, and the waiting list was like almost 2,000 people. So, I mean, they sold out Wembley in 5 minutes. So that has to tell you something. But anyway, maybe they'll come back around next year. Oh, Sleep Token, it's my favorite band. The lead singer, Vessel, is the one, that's not his real name, obviously, but it's the one where Nigel was showing the picture of him with, like, the schlong. It appears that he has a very large penis. Anyway, and he doesn't like to wear underwear. He'll come back, I'm sure. Yeah, their last show is supposed to be in December at Wembley, and I'm really hoping that they'll come back to the States next year. They've already had like a really big tour, a long tour between here and in Europe, so I'm kind of thinking they're probably that's going to be like the last show of the tour until the next album comes out, but who knows. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a little like scattered today. I'm tired. Already? Sable, come here, sweetheart. No, the fucking blowers are here. That's great. Sable, come here. Sable. Sable. There you go. So what else? Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you, Emma. That's very sweet. Yeah, they're done with their except for they're going back to like Germany, I think, in November, and they're playing Wembley and a couple of other big shows. They were playing festivals a lot, but anyway, that's very sweet of you, Emma. And volunteer, I don't know. I mean, I've never been to this venue they're playing. It's called Union Transfer in Philadelphia. Yeah, and since the show is tomorrow, I'm sure they have all the volunteers that they need. Yeah, I'm gonna try. You know, I don't ever give up on trying to find a book that'll actually hold my attention. So I'm trying to find something to read, and I'll do a little bit more work on my cross stitch when we get home. So, like I said, I'll do my best to stay off of social media tomorrow. Probably today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Maybe Monday it'll but there'll be videos of performances all over TikTok and everything, so it'll be fine. I don't mean to bun it. What is happening here? There's no dog. What is happening? Come here. Oh, what's the goddamn fucking Sable. Hey. It's a squirrel. Here. I'm sorry. She really doesn't like squirrels. They're going to be stop. Fable, stop. I think they're playing Maryland and Boston and New York next. I'm pretty sure. And just for your information, I did also try to get tickets for those 3 shows without even considering how I would get up there. And they're all sold out as well. But thank you for the advice. I appreciate it. Anyhow, I'll just Sable, my God. Sable, you're being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. Be a good girl for once in your life when we're in this car. Yeah, you know, Andrea, that was my reasoning. They did actually upgrade some of the venues, and there was talk of them doing a second show in Philly, but evidently I think the venue already has a show that's going to be there on Saturday. So yeah, it's I haven't been to a concert. I can't even remember the last concert I went to. Sable. And all my other favorite bands and everything come around, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen them. I've seen all of my favorite bands with the exception of these guys. It's I've seen them. I'm okay not seeing them again. And this is the first time that I've actually really wanted to go to a show in years. Sable, you are driving me nuts. You need to calm down. Please calm down. Yeah. Anyway. I will tell you something because I know she doesn't watch this channel. And she doesn't watch Nigel's videos, but my friend in California, she doesn't really even know their music, but she did say something to piss me off. Not piss me off, but kind of annoy me a little bit because for some reason, they're playing something like 6 shows in California. And she's like, oh, maybe I'll try to get tickets to go to one of their shows. And I'm thinking, bitch, you've never heard one song by them. And you really think you telling me, oh, maybe I'll go to a show. Never heard one of their songs. That's going to like make me happy. Anyway, he's back. So.
This is a good one.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this band's music, I haven't felt this way in years. And it's not just because of wrestling, it's because of their music. So I highly suggest you go and listen to one of their songs. Just to make me happy. Go and listen to something by Sleep Token. In my honor. In my honor, and in tribute to me being sad that I can't see them this weekend. Go to whatever platform you use to listen to music and listen to one of their songs. What show did you go to, Tiffany?
All right. I was a significant failure this week. Remember last week, I told you all how I had to deal with the hummingbird feeder? Well, I walked back there, and there it is on the ground, shattered. It fell. And she has another one hanging up there that Loretta put up there for her. But I said, what happened to the hummingbird feeder? She goes, ow, you must not have put it back together right. It came apart. I said, your ass. I said, the thing just took a fucking dive. And then that was one. Number 2 failure was, how'd you make out with my watches? Because I have to get batteries for her watches. I said, I didn't. I didn't do a fucking thing yet. By the way, double chocolate I need for her. Cake. A cake for her next week. Remember, put it on my list, my Dorety list.
Text it to you.
Thank you. I was hoping you would do that. That is very, very generous of you. Here is Sabar one. They had their whipped cream. I don't know if you guys noticed me doing that, but after every Cousin Dorety trip, and also, look, Sable's smiling too, and also visits to the vet, which is Monday. They get whipped cream. Sable just passed a man of color and did not lose it. I'm so proud of her.
She made enough noise.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look to your right. Hurry up. You just ignored me, didn't you? Oh.
Yes, sorry. I was texting you.
Well, I wanted you to look to the right.
What
you
was-
missed it.
what-
I'm not
right.
describing
Well, you
it
can
now.
describe it to your fans.
It was a shirtless old man.
Oh, he walked down the street. I saw him. That's what she was barking about.
He made it from there to all the way over here already?
Shirtless old man. It was right after you went in her house.
There could be more than one.
Andrea's laughing that you were a failure.
Yes. I apparently in her. Oh, and then we get into it because I'm like, she's got a metal trash can. Remember I said, who's got metal trash cans anymore? Well, apparently she does too. So, oh, great. We're behind this fucking guy now. So we have she has a metal trash can on her back, like little landing. So I want to sweep up because this glass thing's down there, and her friend Loretta came to replace the, put up another hummingbird feeder, but she didn't clean up the glass. So I said, so Dorothy has one of those, you know, those like dustpans on a stick in a broom. And so I went out there to clean it up. And I said, where do you want me to put the glass in that trash can? No, I don't use that kind. So why is it there? But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Oh, and remember the horror I told you I was afraid of witnessing? Having to open her trash and see depends.
Are you all right?
So she didn't want me to put the glass in the trash can. She said, just put it in the kitchen trash can. And I was afraid of doing that because you know, people put trash on top and push down and there's glass. I just don't like putting glass. I like putting glass in a bag and outside in the trash can. So anyway, I said, don't you sit the bag out here on the back porch? She said, yeah. I said, well, let me put the glass in that bag and sit it out here and put a new bag. Ow, now the bag isn't full. I said, you're 88 years old. What are you worried about the environment for? You're not even going to be around. I said, if you want to go outside and just fucking dump oil on your lawn, you shouldn't care. So anyway, I opened the trash bag to put the glass in. And there were 2 depends. Now there was no signs, like there was no it didn't look like that airplane center aisle where they had the diarrhea. No signs of that. They were probably just functioning in the number 1 category. I don't know.
Why are you talking so much about bodily functions today?
Because we all have them. It's something we all have in common.
Andrea has to go, so say goodbye to Andrea.
Goodbye, Andrea.
It's your birthday.
Enjoy your birthday. What are you in such a rush for? It's your birthday. Take it easy. Look, Sable's even up here. I wish you had. Look at Sable's face right in the screen. Excuse me. Oh, I wanted to keep the hummingbird feeder outside too because there were ants all over it. She wanted me to put it. I said, "There's ants all over it."
Access Paranormal says, hi, Nigel, just popping on before I start recording interview views.
That's the group.
That's everybody knows.
Is this Jamie? Jamie, you see how she treats me? Marie doesn't treat you like that, does she? So I did.
We'll have to get you back on soon, Nigel.
I'm going to. This is our fall project. I still got stuff from you guys to edit from last year when Scott got married. Oh my God. What's it?
You're talking about the hummingbird feed.
No, I was telling you the 3 different ways today I failed Cousin Dorothy. I was late. I obviously, according to her, you must not have put it back together right, the hummingbird feeder. And I haven't gotten her watch battery fixed. How'd you make out with my watches? I should have said, oh, you know what? I was walking into the drawer and I dropped them both and they went down the storm drain. She's fired up that one.
Thank you, Emma, for telling me about that. I can't go to California for a show, but thank you very much.
Why can't you? I can feed the cat.
Continue
on. So now we're headed home. I got some bullshit to do. Ugh. Everything's a thing.
He does need controlling. You are correct.
Who said that? Jamie. I thought you were my friend, Jamie. Taking her side of mine. That's it. Anything Marie says from now on, I'm taking her side. What? What woman?
Well, how is he taking my side? I did not say anything.
He said I need control. I'm a cuckold.
Controlling. somebody to write you in.
And you think she's the one to do it? Jamie, you could have just set up a domestic abuse situation because well, when we're not live in front of the fans, where she acts like, oh, the sweetheart, Mrs. Biggin, she's such a sweetheart. Camera goes off and she turns into Satan.
No, it's okay, Emma. Sorry, it's very sweet of you to look that up. It's like from where I am, California is like 3,000 miles away.
It's the furthest away. We can see the Atlantic Ocean driving like 2 miles from our house. And you're talking the Pacific Ocean.
But it was very sweet of her, wasn't it?
I guess. Depends on what she was sending you to. Was it an event?
Sleep talking show.
Oh, well, then it was kind.
She also said if I ever came to the UK for a show, she'd put me up, which is even further away.
Well, Emma, no offense, but how do we know you're not a maniac? I'm only kidding, Emma.
Jennifer is here now.
Which Jennifer? Loshuto?
Yes. She said top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you. My favorite witch. Well, that's kind of excluding Adam. So. But it's your favorite holiday coming up, Missy. I bought, you know what? You know who, I like the Frankenstein head, the Mrs. Frankenstein head, but you know who would really like that? Josh Thomas. Maybe I'll find him on the website and ship him. Maybe I won't.
Lori says good morning.
Good morning, Lori. Lori Wolf, Lori.
Yes.
WOLFF.
Yes.
If you're speeding and no, then tap your brakes. Why
Trina,
tap them?
Trina says, I'll put you up if they come to Chicago, and I am a maniac.
I see. That's at least there's honesty.
And I think they have a show coming up in Chicago, but it's sold out.
You go there, spend the night at Trina's, you wake up with a dull throb in your back and find a kidney missing. You know, I don't think I can donate organs even in when I die because of diabetes. They don't let you, when you're diabetic, they don't let you die, donate an organ like a kidney or something to somebody, because one of the things diabetes can do is you can have like an organ like lose its function, like one of your kidneys can operate poorly, so you might need both. But I think upon death, I don't think I can donate blood either anymore. One of the things that is ridiculous is this not allowing gay people to donate blood, because number one, I thought they screened it, but number two, it's really ignorance, because testing is so prevalent anymore. Look at these fucking two guys. I won't let them donate blood. Testing is so prevalent, they should know. Okay.
Emma said she's anemic. She can only donate organs for science.
I was amazed to read. I don't know why I was so amazed, but if a person is HIV positive, non-detectable, they can't spread the virus. Did you know that? So basically, they can do anything they want because they can't get it because they got it. They can't spread it because of the drugs are on. Boy, I'm just full. I'm like, I ought to call myself the unofficial medical channel.
Something.
Call me maybe. Do. Jepsen, right?
Carly Rae Jepsen.
There's that Domino's.
Wish they delivered, or a Domino's delivered to us.
The Pizza Hut does, though, right? Through DoorDash or themselves.
DoorDash or Grubhub.
And they're across the street from Domino's. I hate to say that because the Northeast, our area, particularly New York and Philly, are known for their subs or hoagies, depending on where you live. Torpedoes. Don't people call them torpedo sandwiches? Anyway, a sub and pizza is what the Northeast and like Chicago's known for pizza. But New York, Philly, for cheap. There's that woman again with all that shit. What is her story?
Why don't you stop and ask her? Emma called to Dr. Bach.
Thank you, Emma, for respecting the knowledge. What was I saying? Must have been something ridiculous. What's this guy doing? I wish I could have turned the camera around.
Here's Archer.
There's our baby. All the medical advice I was giving to the world. Get yourself tested. Get your colonoscopy. You know you can. There's Jews. There's now a test you can do for like where you poop on a little piece of paper. There, look, there he is. Johnny Plunger Cash is out on the front deck. His front deck. Drinking a little.
Drinking out of a 1 liter bottle of.
Do we have anything red? Any sort of drink? Like, do you have any of that? You know, I need to make blood.
I have my stuff that I had to water, but it's pink. It's not.
We don't have any food coloring. You don't have to be nasty. I was asking.
As far as I know, I don't think we have any. There's Mr. Hanson.
I should have gotten some Hawaiian punch.
There's Mr. Hanson.
It's our jar.
It's not
There's no Wawa this way.
You could go the way that there's a Wawa.
Oh, I hate that though. I always consider this. What I'll do is I'll text one of the fellas.
They just texted you.
They did?
Yes.
My guys for today?
Yes.
What'd they say?
I didn't see it. I saw their names pop up.
Somebody tell me they got a problem. I'm not looking at it. We'll be home in 5 minutes.
Jake texted you and Scott.
Right. They're on a group message.
Yes, I know. I figured that much out.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if one of them told me something came up and they can't film today, and I could do it
Tomato
another day.
juice and corn syrup. You don't have tomato juice either.
I'll get one of them to get like Hawaiian punch or something, fruit punch. Can vampires, do they even drink water? Just blood. And they just suck the blood. They don't eat the meat. Like,
No, they're not poor. Tori says, I make my theatrical stage blood with clear table syrup and red food coloring. make sure to add a little bit of more green to make it realistic.
Listen to her. She's like the freaking Picasso of fake blood. I'll tell him that's probably Jake saying, "Do you have a script for today?" I'll say, "No, scripts are for pussies."
It's gonna bug you. Why don't you look? Get to show off your new case again.
Do I want my Dracula clean shaven? I don't give a fuck, huh?
I said, oh. Make him shave his butthole.
We're not showing that. Wouldn't it be cool if we could get like teeth that would fit in the butthole? Could say, "Hello there," and they could have like fangs and all.
Should have Dracula bite you with the butt.
You know, you're getting a little carried away.
I'm getting carried away. You're talking about getting vampire teeth for a butthole.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see everything I hope for? Everything. I didn't go to Pete's.
You gotta go to Pete's.
No, I gotta go to the bathroom.
You gotta go to Pete's and use his bathroom.
No. I gotta go home and use my toilet.
Emma said his cousin Dorothy seen Mad Men.
She doesn't know Bad Ben exists. If I try to explain, she doesn't know what I do for work. She has no idea. How do you make money? I said, I beg. I said, there's this group called the Benites that basically are partially responsible for your existence. Well, they could get me a nicer house. She would never say. Ow! Ow! She started asking me about my niece. Did she come home this summer? Because she was a teacher, and she left teaching after 1 year because she didn't like it, and she's doing another job that she's happy with. But I don't tell her that. But also, I haven't told her about, I told you all my sister Debbie had a double mastectomy this week, and she's feeling a lot. Surprisingly, it was in and out same day. She was in there at 7 a.m. She was home by like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And she's not, she feels a little bit of pain, but not much. They have her heavily medicated. She got up and took a walk around the outside of the house for exercise because they want her moving. But I wouldn't dare tell Dorothy about that because it would become a literal question and answer session that went on nonstop.
Tiffany says your Dracula is hot.
You think? Well, we'll see today. Maybe I'll make him wear a tank top. He's a very nice guy too. Him and Scott are actually trained actors. I am just a natural born acting talent. I got tip money.
You know when you'll be gone?
Well, I don't plan on doing a lot, so probably if you want a safe bet, say order offered for 5, but I think 4 would still work. But you know what you don't know with these kids being late. So should Dracula be clean shaven or have like a little bit of
Never seen
evening
a
shadow?
Dracula with a beard.
All right.
Not that you asked for my opinion. I know you were asking.
I was asking everybody, and that includes you.
Except Blackula.
Well, you know why. Pseudofolliculitis barbae. African American men in particular have to be careful with shaving. Military, where men are exemptions because their hair, it tends to curl, and what'll happen is it'll curl back into the neck, and they get like these bumps, and it's really painful to them. All right, I'll tell them, shave that shit. But yeah, he didn't want pseudofolliculitis barbae. PFB, that's what they call it. That's the name of it. That's it. I'm telling you, these shows, these live broadcasts
Dr. Bach.
offer medical knowledge. I bet you those horses lean over the fence and eat those tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Tiffany says you have great comedic timing.
Who, us?
You.
Me? Well, there's not much I'm not good at except for growing hair. Uh-huh. You know, when I touch my head, it feels fuzzy. But I know it's bald. Oh my God. Oh, you just took this to NC-17, you dirty girl. What is this? What is going on here? Ugh. She looks like The Walking Dead, that woman. They don't have their stuff out here. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything to me. You are so. You know what? The older I got, my little selfie stick and thing I used, I think that OtterBox was so much thicker. I think this might now fit in there still in the case. I hope, dear Jesus, Lord God. Got multiple texts now. Oh. So we're filming today a scene for the Dracula situation. Now, this is indoors, so we can shoot it during the day. And then we're shooting tomorrow night part of Bad Bobo. Everything I hope for, you're everything to me, 'cause you are so beautiful to me. In 85 degrees, but it's not going to be bad today, is it? Well, it's humid though. Isn't it humid? This big.
It says it's going to be 90.
Really? Them no good damn dirty bastards. How dare they make it 9 degrees? How dare they, dare they. I wonder what. I wonder who wrote the book of love. There's a cow. There's 2 chairs. Could we use that? I wonder what. I wonder who wrote the book of love. Drew, we're down at the corner here from our house, and Drew yesterday pulled up beside me at a traffic light and said, "Oh, my weed whacker caught fire." He was making fun of me. He said it in kind of an effeminate voice, as if to suggest I was anything less than a man. And I said, "Look, fucker, your business would have burned down if not for me, along with half the country and part of Eastern Canada. So thank you also, Canadians. You can thank me. But it's all right, because I love you all. There's our new neighbors we haven't met yet. They're not the most social people, are they? You know what? Jack and I are the only 2 down here that have been here over, he's been here probably 30 years. I've been here 23. Here we are at the Bad Man home at 352 Plow Avenue. Well, I'm glad the broadcast worked today. Everybody got to hear how I failed Dorety. And, well, that's it for right now, folks. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to say, see ya, love ya, bye for now.